Beautiful night here in Dallas, broadcasting live from right field on the campus of Dallas Jesuit. Tyler, what a game last night. Lots of ups and downs for both teams. Dallas Jesuit comes out with it. What did you see from both teams last night?
Yeah, well, last night had its fair share of fireworks. A nearly 4-hour-long game that went into extra innings. Both of these teams played very scrappy. Jesuit was the better hitting of the two teams, getting 9 hits compared to Marcus's 5 hits, but Marcus able to string together some hit by pitches, some walks in order to score runs. Jesuit today has their ace on the mound, so it'll be an even bigger challenge for Marcus to try and score some runs in this one.
Ball walking 11, and you mentioned it, Tyler. The key for Marcus, you got to imagine, is get him out of this game as quickly as possible.
Yeah, well, Montez, a really great pitcher, throws from sort of a side arm slot, has a lot of velo, though, from that arm angle and can break it off when it need be. Marcus definitely going to want to look to try and get him out of this game early and try and get into this Dallas Jesuit bullpen. Jesuit had to go to Colin, who had a rough outing despite typically being one of their top guys out of the pen, and then use Brandt. Probably won't be seeing him again today because he threw around 45 pitches or so. So if you were able to get through Montez here, you've got a good chance to look at maybe 3 or 4 arm out of this Jesuit bullpen.
And misses for ball 4. The Marauders get the leadoff man on for 5 pitches into the night.
Yeah, that's a promising start for Marcus. You saw Montez there missed in the same spot 4 times in a row. Just kept hitting that outside, not being able to get it back over the side of the plate. Sometimes when you have a side armor like him, it can leak out that way frequently. He's going to have to get that in control if he's going to want to have control of this game.
Come on, there goes the runner. Pitch over the plate. Throw down to second, not in time. And just like that, the Marauders have a runner in scoring position as Jones pick up the second strike of the at-bat.
Yeah, you said it. Marcus didn't struggle to get runners in scoring position yesterday. They struggled to get them in totally. But already here, they're showing some signs of life. That was a really great steal there by Dorr. Got a great jump. And now an early chance yet again to try and score.
Bases, runner goes to third. Throws over his head. They're sending Dorr home. And Marcus takes the lead early. Brock Dirk gets on the leadoff walk, steals second, steals third, forces the bat throw from Dershweiler into left field, comes around to score, and the Marauders up 1-0 in Dallas.
Talk about manufacturing runs. Dorr does it all there, gets the free pass, and then 3 straight bags stolen in order to score the first run of this game. Remember, Marcus didn't score until the 5th inning yesterday, and now they're scoring in the first inning. A big run for them there.
Now it's a pitch for Montez. Downstairs, ball 4, full shot, trots on to first, and the inning keeps going for Marcus.
A really nice at-bat, really nice discipline up there. That one not far off the plate, but certainly was the ball. Did a really good job letting that one go with 2 strikes.
Left field, and the runner advances in plenty of time. A back-to-back 2-out base runners for the Marauders. Levi Groves, first pitch swinging.
Really sweet swing, gets that base hit, and wouldn't it be something here for Marcus to try and blow it open early? 2 runners on now, already got that 1-0 lead. We talked about how they needed to knock Montez out early. A few more runs here for a crooked inning could do that.
Runners the game, and as you mentioned, took to the 5th inning for Marcus to get any runs last night and able to draw first blood. It's a good sign for the Marauders.
Yeah, it really is, and I'm sure they probably would have liked more, but I think that inning is definitely a victory for Marcus. Just getting the offense going, getting some things churning up there. It's a really good start for them, but now they're going to have to try and hold down this Rangers defense, who did really well against a left-handed starter, and once again, Marcus has a southpaw to start off this game.
Because it does look like Barber's going all the way to the dugout, so I wonder if they're giving him, well, I don't know how that plays out.
See, and that's an interesting call too, because Davis wasn't necessarily having to throw from the first baseline. That ball went towards the third baseline. He had to go to the right to get it. An interesting call for sure.
They're saying he's out. Next pitch grounded right up the middle. This one sneaks through. And the Rangers get the next man up for a 1-out single from Carter Nolan.
And Nolan hit that one well, and he's coming into the 2-hole spot, having to fill in for Shane Parker, who was the 2-hole hitter yesterday that got ejected. So a really good job for him to step up to the moment here.
Back over to first again. Tyler, as mentioned, we saw this quite a bit last night, turning out not to be a fluke.
Yeah, definitely. Seems like both these teams have the intention to be picking off a lot. It's probably something they work on a lot in practice, and obviously with the lefty on the mound, that's something you practice a lot more.
Curveball. One runner on, one run already aboard for Marcus. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. Luke Davis picks up his first strikeout of the night, and a huge second out for the Marauders.
Yeah, huge second out indeed, especially with who's coming up into the plate in Amar Fleming.
Amar Fleming the second. What a night last night.